It had been over a decade since humanity joined the Galactic Council, yet the other species still regarded humans as the awkward newcomers. Commander Arya Sharma stood on the bridge of the Herminius, the Council's largest starship, facing the towering blue Trizonian ambassador, whose 6 arms moved in fluid, graceful gestures that humans could never replicate. "Human, your species lacks the refinement necessary for this mission," Ambassador Zelok said through his translator. "Your bodies are fragile, your technology primitive," and those hands he gestured at Sharma's fingers with one elegant limb, with merely 4 fingers and an opposing digit. "They are entirely unsuitable for precision work." Sharma had heard these dismissive assessments countless times before. But this situation was different. A terrorist group had taken hostages on Argon Prime, the Council's most prestigious colony. They had threatened to execute the hostages one by one if negotiations failed. Ambassador Sharma replied calmly, "Earth Space Force specializes in these operations. Lieutenant Korean Patel is our most accomplished sniper. She can hit a coin from 2 kilometers away in Earth gravity. Here, in Argon Prime's lower gravity, she'll be even more accurate." "Sniper?" Zelok repeated the word as if it were a disease. "We prefer our sophisticated drones and robots. Your primitive, bloody methods offend our sensibilities." "And your 10 robots have failed," Sharma reminded him. "The terrorists are hiding in an ancient volcanic cave system where electronic signals are disrupted by magnetic interference. You need human skill." Zelok waved all 6 arms, clearly a sign of disapproval. "Very well, human. We have no choice. But remember, if your human sniper fails, Earth's membership in the Council will be reconsidered." 6 hours later, Lieutenant Korean Patel was on the surface of Argon Prime, her sniper rifle Whisper slung across her back. Her team had positioned her on a high vantage point overlooking the volcanic hills, where the terrorists were holed up. "You may leave now," she told the soldiers at the airlock. "I need to concentrate." "Ambassador Zelok has ordered a monitoring drone to observe your operation," one soldier said, pointing to a small device hovering above her head. "He wishes to see how humans fumble through such delicate work." Korean nodded. She'd seen this prejudice before. "Let him watch," she said. "He might learn something." She knew that back on the Herminius, Commander Sharma, Ambassador Zelok, and the entire Galactic Council were watching the live feed. Earth's reputation was at stake. Korean sat down on the volcanic rock and opened her equipment pack. The air was thin and slightly reddish on Argon Prime. Within her spacesuit, she regulated her breathing. First, she needed to understand the environment. She pulled out her handheld sensors and waved them through the air. Wind speed, 6.2 kilometers per hour from the northeast. Gravity, 0.8 times Earth's. Temperature, 43 degrees Celsius. She committed these figures to memory. Then she set up her sniper rifle, designed specifically for stealth missions. Through the scope, she scanned the terrorist's location. The mouth of the volcanic cave was over a kilometer away. "I have visual," she said into her communicator. "The hostages are in a central chamber. I count 6 terrorists, all armed. One appears to be the leader, wearing a red helmet. Can you neutralize the threat?" Sharma's voice came through her earpiece. "It's complicated," Korean replied. "The angle is difficult, and the volcanic glass is refracting light unpredictably. Plus, I need to account for the different atmospheric density." She heard Zelok scoff in the background. "As expected, humans are not capable of such precision. We should retreat and attempt negotiation again." Korean ignored him. She adjusted her scope, factoring in wind resistance, gravity, and the unusual light refraction. Her fingers moved with practiced precision over the rifle, making micro-adjustments that would be impossible for the 6-fingered Trizonians to understand. "I need absolute silence," she said. The cave entrance was partially obscured, but she could see the leader through an opening in the rock. He was holding what appeared to be a detonator, his finger hovering threateningly over the button. Corian took a deep breath, held it, and squeezed the trigger. The shot was virtually silent, thanks to her rifle's advanced technology. Through her scope, she watched as the terrorist leader suddenly slumped forward, the detonator falling harmlessly from his hand. Before the other terrorists could react, she had already fired 5 more shots in rapid succession. Each one found its mark with perfect accuracy. "All targets neutralized," she reported calmly. "Hostages appear unharmed." The silence in her earpiece lasted several seconds before Commander Sharma spoke. Ambassador Zelok is speechless. When Corian returned to the Herminius, she found the Trizonian ambassador waiting for her. His 6 arms were held still at his sides, a sign of respect she had never seen him display toward a human before. "Lieutenant," Zelok said, his translator struggling to convey the awe in his voice, "the Council has reviewed your performance. What you accomplished was unexpected. Perhaps there are aspects of human physiology and capability that we have underestimated." Corian simply nodded. "We all have our strengths, Ambassador. Humans may look clumsy to you, but we've survived on a high-gravity world with predators and changing climates. We've evolved to adapt and overcome. Sometimes, fewer fingers mean a steadier grip." As she walked away, she heard Zelok speaking quietly to Sharma. "Commander, the Council wishes to discuss the possibility of a human sniper training program for our special forces. It seems we have much to learn from Earth after all." Sharma smiled. "Sometimes, it took just one perfect shot to change the galaxy's perception."